In a quiet Igbo village, nestled between lush green hills and flowing rivers, there was a powerful sacred drum that belonged to the village shrine. This drum, known as the ekoko, was said to have been gifted by the gods themselves. It was believed that the sound of the ekoko could summon the spirits and bring blessings of rain, harvest, and protection to the village. Only the chief priest, a man of great wisdom and virtue, was allowed to play the drum, and only on special occasions. One day, while the chief priest was away on a journey to consult with other elders, a mysterious snake named Ik slithered into the village. Ik was no ordinary snake, he was a creature of great magic, capable of transforming into different forms. But Ik was also mischievous and loved to play tricks on humans. As Ik moved through the village, he came across the shrine where the sacred drum was kept. Intrigued by the powerful object, Ik transformed into a handsome young man and entered the shrine. He stood before the drum, feeling its power, and decided he would play it. But as he raised the drumsticks, he hesitated. What if the villagers find out? What if the gods punish me? He thought. Just then, Neka, a young woman from the village, walked by the shrine. She saw the handsome young man standing before the sacred drum and, curious, approached him. "Who are you?" she asked. "And why are you in the shrine where only the chief priest may enter?" Ik, in his human form, smiled and said, "I am a traveler, and I have heard of the power of this drum. I wish to play it and bring blessings to the village." Neka, though curious, knew that only the chief priest could play the drum. "You must not touch it," she warned. "The gods will be angry if you do." But Ik, with his charming smile, assured her, "Do not worry. I have special permission from the spirits. If you help me play the drum, I promise you will be blessed with great fortune." Neka, enticed by the promise of blessings, agreed to help. Together, they struck the drum, and the sound that came forth was unlike anything the village had ever heard. The skies darkened, and a strong wind began to blow. The villagers, sensing something was amiss, rushed to the shrine. As they arrived, they found Neka and the handsome stranger playing the sacred drum. The villagers were horrified and immediately called for the chief priest, who had just returned from his journey. The chief priest, seeing what had happened, knew at once that the stranger was not human. He stepped forward and commanded, "Reveal your true form, deceiver." Ik, realizing he had been caught, transformed back into his snake form and slithered away into the forest. But the damage was done. The drum, once a source of blessing, had been tainted by Ik's mischief. The chief priest turned to Neka, who was trembling with fear and regret. "You were deceived by the snake," he said gently. "But you must now take responsibility for your actions." Neka fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "I am sorry," she cried. "I did not mean to anger the gods. I only wanted to help the village." The chief priest, seeing her genuine remorse, decided to seek guidance from the gods. He fasted and prayed for days, asking the spirits to forgive Neka and restore the power of the drum. Finally, the gods responded. They forgave Neka but gave a warning: the drum would only be powerful if played with pure intentions, and if ever misused again, the village would face dire consequences. Neka was forgiven, but she never forgot the lesson she had learned. She became known throughout the village as a wise woman, advising others to always be cautious and not to be swayed by promises of quick fortune. As for Ik, the mischievous snake, he never returned to the village. The villagers believed that he had been banished by the gods for his trickery. The sacred drum, once again in the hands of the chief priest, continued to bring blessings to the village, reminding all who heard it of the importance of integrity and respect for the sacred. And so, the tale of Ik, the snake, and the sacred drum was passed down through generations, teaching the importance of wisdom, humility, and the consequences of deceit.